Hello friends, and welcome back to another weekly check-in video. This video is going to have two weekly check-ins because I was not able to film a video last week. So this is going to be week 2 as well as week 3 of our August budget. Now I have here, of course, my budget planner printable from my shop, romina.rossa.com. I've talked about this like so many times, so I'm not even going to bore you with that anymore. But I'm just gonna go straight to my August monthly setup, and I'm super excited. I do think that this video is going to be a little bit longer, although I already wrote out all of my expenses in my budget expense stickers, so then that way this video wouldn't be too long. But there's a lot we have to talk about. If you guys have not checked out my last video, I'm sure you have seen it by now. I am pregnant, you guys. That's so crazy that I can finally say that, because there's been things here, I feel like especially in my plan with me's, that I haven't been able to say, but like doctor's appointments or like every Saturday I always had to block that I was turning a new week, and now I can just be open and out about my pregnancy and we can talk about all the things. So yes, let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to show you guys, this is my monthly budget setup, which I filmed with you guys during my August reset video, which I'm honestly super excited to film another one for the month of September already and switch things up a little bit. And then I wanted to show you that this was my second Paycheck budget, which I also have this as a printable separately from the budget planner. I'll link both of these down together if you guys are interested in purchasing it. This is just on regular 8.5 by 11 paper, but you can also use these printables on your iPad if you like write in it. Like I have my iPad here, and I kind of already did everything prior to coming on here, so then that way this video goes by smoothly. Because like I mentioned, I am filming this late from last week, but I already knew the numbers, which is, I feel like, very important to know your numbers and how much money you have left over. Because let me tell you, week two was a doozy. Let's go ahead and get started. I am going to take out my weekly check-in page as well as my monthly view. That way I have a little bit more space to work with. And that's honestly the beauty with having printables, that you can just take out the pages and not worry about this ring right here bothering you. So let me close this up and start with the weekly check-in. All right, now that we're all zoomed in, I can go ahead and write out my categories. So I've really been liking just having these 6 categories here. I know in the past I've had unbudgeted, which was nice to look at, I feel like, every week. But if I had a lot of red markings, that would kind of discourage me a little bit from budgeting, as well as I already am going to write it in my monthly view. So I think it's just okay to just look at it once a month rather than every single time I open my budget planner. I mean, if that works for you and that's more encouraging, then go ahead. But I really been liking just tracking these categories. So we have groceries, eating out, gas, household, baby, and beauty, which, oh my goodness, you guys, I guess sneak peek, but we haven't really spent any money for baby because we got gifted like diapers for Vito's birthday party, so we still have that. And then my sister ended up buying diapers for him from Costco when she went once, so we really haven't purchased any diapers this month. And I had mentioned that I was going to start including his snacks and just like stuff that he eats in our groceries budget. So I don't know if maybe I should still track the snacks for baby aside, or if I should just leave it for like diapers, wipes, and maybe like clothing. I don't know, but there's going to be a lot of zeros for baby, just giving you guys a heads up. Now let me open up this. I have my key here with all of my different colored budget expense stickers, and I am all ready to lay these down. So week 2 was from August 8th until the 15th. 14th. So we're ending on Wednesday because I'm getting these videos up on Thursday. True. Okay, so let's start with the 10th. We went to Target and we spent, I think this is when we bought some of his like snacks. So for groceries we spent $20.36, and for, oh, I don't know why I wrote this in eating out, but this was household. Where is my household? We also bought some household things. I cannot tell you what they were at this second because it's been so long, but we spent $31.39 for household at Target. So let's just lay those down. Then we pumped gas. There are a lot of gas expenses. I don't know why instead of pumping the full amount, we've been doing like small amounts. So we spent $20.60 on gas. Maybe that I was trying to do that because we were so low on gas in the budget, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Then on the 11th, I finally bought some hair dye. So we went to Sally's and I spent $23.89. They're actually having a really good deal on the red hair dye that I use. I think it was like buy two, get one free. So that was really good because usually they're like $11, $12 a piece. Then on Monday, we went grocery shopping to Aldi and we spent $86.21. We've really been loving shopping at Aldi. It's just so much more affordable, and especially for everyday things, unless you're really into buying name brands, I definitely suggest you get them at Aldi because everything is much cheaper. Even like the instant like cold coffee that we buy, it's probably like $2 more at like Target or Sprouts or any other grocery store. So that was the only thing we spent on the 12th, but on the 13th we went to Disneyland and we only ended up spending $18.15. I think this was lunch for Vito and I. And that was out of our eating out category. Then on the 14th, I had a few expenses. Let's go ahead and start with the budgeted expense. I had a copay of $35, and I guess I can tell you guys now, but I went to like an ultrasound place referred to me by my doctor, and since it's a new place, they usually charge you, I think, copays, because I don't know, I thought that ultrasounds were included within your prenatal care, but I think since it's a different place that only specializes in ultrasounds, they charge you a copay. I don't know, but that was $35 and that's unbudgeted. Then we spent $25.53 for gas, and that's my last sticker in that sheet. And then I did end up going to Trader Joe's, which I spent $35.19, and I really like Trader Joe's. They have really inexpensive like quick meals that you can make. Like I usually get the orange chicken, the kung pao chicken from there, and all I have to really do is make rice on the side, and I think there might be like $4 or $5. So I feel like it's really good meals for really cheap. I also always find things that I can't find at like Aldi, like basil. I don't know, sometimes they don't have those type of things at Aldi. It just depends on what time of the week you go, I feel like. So that was for the 14th, and I think that is it for the second week. So we're going to stop there, or should we lay down all the stickers? I think I'll just stop there because that's usually what I would do. Let me also bring out my red pen and have it ready here. And let's get started. Okay, so for groceries here, I just had my calculator. I have 3 expenses. I have $20.36 for Target, then $86.21 for Aldi, and $35.19 for Trader Joe's. And then this is kind of a tricky week because I will have over amounts since our next paycheck is on week 3, and I'll show you guys that right now. But yeah, so I am going to be over for week 2 because we spent $141.76. I also just make dashes here because there wasn't any money added to these categories this week. So let's subtract these two together. That means that I am over by 708. And let me see, should I zoom in a little bit more, or can you guys see? Definitely let me know if you can see, if you can't see, because I can't really tell when I'm filming them. I can tell once I'm like editing the video, but not before that. Then we only spent $18.15 for eating out. Oh, this was the week that I was so good. Like, I was very motivated at not eating out during the weekend because we had ate out so much the week before. And literally, you guys, I cooked a meal every single day. If not, we ate leftovers from like other days. But I was trying to be really good. Of course, when we went to Disneyland, we had to grab lunch. But we didn't do too bad, if you ask me. So I'm really proud of us for sticking to the budget as much as we could because we're still over here. $280 we had remaining last week, and then we spent $18.15. That means that we're over by $15.35. But after this first week, let's just say we're definitely motivated to stick with our eating out budget. I mean, we're trying to be good about every single category. And of course, this week we did spend more on groceries because I ended up getting those easy meals from Trader Joe's. But then the week before I spent less. So it's like some weeks you're gonna spend more, some weeks you're gonna spend less. For gas though, let's see. For gas, we have a few expenses. So we have $20.60. I think that's all, yeah. And $25.53, which totals to $46.13. And we had $19.23. So we were over by $26.90. Then household, we have one expense of $31.39. And we had $20.98. Sorry, I think we're gonna be over budget in every single category, you guys. So we were over by $10.41. And then for baby, like I mentioned, we have nothing. Oh, so we will not be over in every single category. We have $50 remaining. And then for beauty, I spent, and I think that's the last, yeah. For beauty, I spent $23.89, and I had 30. So remaining we have $6.11. Okay, so 4 out of 6. That's kind of bad. It looks really bad right here, but then we're gonna move on to the week that we got paid again. So 16th. And I'm going to quickly write in how much we're adding for the categories. So 225 here, 100 here, 75, 50, 50, and 30. And now let's lay down some budget expense stickers from the 15th until the 22nd. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so trying to like, I don't know if I'm too zoomed in now. I don't know. You guys let me know. Okay, on the 16th, you guys, I finally, well, first, health insurance came out of Victor's paycheck, but I also got a haircut. I finally got a haircut after, it was probably a year and like 6 months. Oh my God, you guys. I know you should probably be getting haircuts like every, I think, quarter. So don't judge me about that. But this is probably the most expensive haircut I've ever gotten. Also, don't judge me about it, but I love it. So if you think about how long it's been, I want to say it's worth it, but I spent a whopping $128 with 45 cents. Granted, the haircut alone was $115, and then I did leave a tip. So is $115 too much for a haircut? You let me know. How much have you guys paid for a haircut? Let me know, because clearly I haven't gotten a haircut in a really long time. And the last time I got the haircut, I think it was in Peru. So clearly I have no clue how much haircuts cost nowadays, but I had a good experience. I loved the girl that I went with. I actually have a vlog coming up. I don't know if it's gonna go up this week or next week, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I show her salon. Moving on, because let's not think about that too much. Victor got a car wash on the 17th. And since we don't have, oh, we're done with the sheets. Since we don't have a like cart maintenance sinking fund, that is an unbudgeted expense. Granted, that was only $8.50, so that was that. And then since we decided to take our pregnancy announcement pictures on the 18th, Victor also got a haircut, and that was $45 for him, which I feel like, you know, more reasonable, but definitely a lot less hair than me. And then the last thing on the 18th, after taking our pictures, we got some burgers, and that was $34.19. But aside from that, you guys, I cooked at home. Are you guys proud of me? I'm talking about this so much because I'm so proud that we did not eat out every single day during the weekend again. Anyways, moving on to the 19th. This day we went grocery shopping at Aldi again. Actually, I think I went alone this day during Vito's nap, I want to say. And that came out to $78.31. The only thing is that they didn't have tomatoes, which was like essential for a recipe I was making. But that's another story. Another expense that I didn't mark on the 18th was we pumped gas, and that was $30.55. And then we pumped gas again. I think this was Victor, which was $20.68. And I believe that was everything that I have. I believe so. So now moving on, we also got our gas bill amount, which we already paid, and it was way less than I had budgeted for. I think I budgeted like $40, and it was $20.64. And then for phone bill, I also got that, and I think it was a little bit more. I'm not sure why, so I need to check my bill before I write it in there, but I will just check it off. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's move on to groceries. Groceries only had one expense for $78.31. So how we're going to do this is we're going to get the $2.25 and subtract the negative here, which was $7.08, and then subtract the $78.31, which means that remaining we have $139.61, which is I think a pretty good number. I think so, yeah. Then for eating out, we had 100 minus 15.35, and we went out to eat once. So 34, so minus 34.19. That means that we have 50.46 remaining. I believe this month we lowered our eating out, so to have 50.46 remaining is pretty darn good, if you ask me. Then for gas, we have 30.55 and 20.68. So I do think we're going to be over in gas. So let's check off these. And total, we spent $51.23. Oh yeah, definitely. It's 75 minus 51.23 minus the 26.90. Oh yeah, we're definitely over. We are over by $3.13, which I do want to mention. If you were here for week 1, you know that we spent a bunch on gas because I went to a pop-up, I believe. Was that a day pop-up? It was, and we had to pay for gas for Victor's parents, like truck. And yeah, that's a whole deal within itself. But if we wouldn't have that expense, we would still be good with gas. So that's just like 1 month, and we've said that next time we're going to try to fit everything in my car so then that we wouldn't have any extra like gas expense. So yeah, okay, so that was that. Then we don't have anything for household or baby or beauty this week. Yeah, the only things we have left are other stickers, which those I would total up and add at the end of the month and put it into my monthly budget. So now we just have to true up these numbers. For household, we have $10.41. We have $39.59 remaining, and this is gonna be good. Oh my god, you guys, I think I told you guys that we were good on toilet paper, or that we were good on paper towel but not toilet paper. So it turns out that Victor didn't actually check, and he noticed that we were actually good on toilet paper and not paper towel. So now we have to go buy paper towel, but I think that $39.59 will be good. I think I'm also running low on my like deodorant. I need to look and see if we're good on like body wash. Hopefully we're good. I think we will be. Now for baby, we have $100 because we had $50 remaining the last week. So we haven't really touched this month, which is good. And then for beauty, we have $36.11 remaining. So yeah, week 3 definitely looks a lot better than week 2 because this was like a payday week. The only thing with gas I already kind of mentioned, but I'm happy with the rest of these numbers. So I think we are set for the last week in August for us, which is from the 23rd until the 29th. Definitely come back to see how we do, because I'm sure this week will be the week that I film my like August budget result. I think I'll do that. I haven't done that in a while, just so you guys can see how I close out my budget. And yeah, with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really happy that Vito slept this whole time because I thought he was going to wake up from his nap. So I'm now going to wake him up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.